You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
G5Jefftv, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. Let's get right down to business. One of the hottest topics in boxing is DAZN. DAZN is the app that signed the 5-year, 11-fight, $365 million deal for Canelo Alvarez. They're making a lot of noise right now, but to the boxing fans, a lot of the boxing fans, and you hear a lot of the boxing media, or I don't want to say boxing media, but I would say other YouTube channels basically come out and say that they're not supporting DAZN because of Eddie Hearn. And listen, if they don't want to support DAZN because of Eddie Hearn, fine. That's cool. That's their personal opinion. But I'm here to let y'all know I have the DAZN app on my phone. Am I under the 30-day free trial? Absolutely. Absolutely. But I have a decision to make in probably about another 10 days. And I'm probably going to keep the app. Now, that may not be a popular decision, but I'm going to keep the app. Number one, none of y'all have to pay the $10 a month. I have to pay the $10 a month. So, really shouldn't matter to y'all. And at the end of the day, my job is to report on fights. So if the fights are going down on DAZN, then, unless I want to go the illegal route and stream and all of that, and I don't have time for all that, then I have to have the app in order to get to report on the fights and give y'all what y'all need. Now, the whole point of this video is to really express how I feel in terms of people not supporting the app strictly because of Eddie Hearn. Now, these are two pet peeves that I have, not only when it comes down to boxing, but just when it comes down to life. I like to see people be consistent with their opinion. And I don't like to see people pulling out the morale card when they feel like it. Be consistent when you're pulling out the morale card. There's people that are saying that they won't support the DAZN app. And again, it's their opinion. But if you're not going to support the app strictly because Eddie Hearn is involved with it, like that's dumb. That's just dumb. Like, oh, I don't like the way Eddie Hearn conducted himself in the Deontay Wilder negotiations. I don't like how Eddie Hearn does business. He got on one interview and said this, and then got on another interview and said that. He's a liar. He's a manipulator. He's a scam artist. Like, you hear all of this stuff, and they're like, that's the reason why they're not supporting DAZN. If you're not supporting DAZN for those reasons, then I would like to think that you're pulling out the morale card. And if you're pulling out the morale card, and that's the reason why you're not supporting the app, because you feel all of those things in terms of Eddie Hearn, then you're not being consistent in pulling out the morale card. Newsflash, y'all. There is no trustworthy promoter in the history of boxing. Point blank, period. All of them have a shadiness when it comes down to business. Now, I don't know any of these promoters personally, so I'm not going to say that they're shady on a personal level. They're probably great people. Okay, I've never met any of them, so I'll never say anything about them personally. But from a business aspect, all of them have shadiness to them when it comes down to business. So if you're going to pull the morale card on Eddie Hearn and say that you're not supporting the app because you don't like his dealings in terms of business, then be consistent with your morale card and do that with everybody. Now, you take Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, for instance. They had the email situation where one of their employees made some racist comments in regards to Al Heyman. They never put out a statement to detract it. They never apologized for it. And when it comes down to every Canelo fight, it seemed like they always got a judge in pocket. And that's not even to count Oscar De La Hoya's battles with his personal demons outside of the sport of boxing. Now, Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy has done enough for you to pull a morale card on them, but I'm pretty sure you've watched Canelo versus Triple G1, Canelo versus Triple G2, and you probably watched some other Canelo fights and Golden Boy fights as well. Floyd Money Mayweather. And I'm just pointing out facts here. This ain't nothing personal against any of these promoters, but I'm just telling you guys the inconsistencies in terms of when people pull out the morale card. Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Money Mayweather has done enough for you to pull a morale card out. That man's not perfect, but he's done some things for you to pull out a morale card, for you to say, okay, I'm not going to support a Floyd Mayweather fight or Floyd Mayweather promoted event. Like, Floyd Mayweather went to jail before for domestic shit. And it's been rumored on several occasions that he's been involved with domestic shit. You understand what I'm saying? So, some of y'all are the same people that's like, y'all not going to support Eddie Hearn and the app because of the morale card. But y'all the same people that will not pull the morale card out on a Floyd Mayweather. Y'all will say, oh, well, Floyd is the best fighter in the world. And you'll buy every single Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view fight. But you'll, put the morale card to the side for Floyd Mayweather. You take Al Heyman. Everybody loves Al Heyman. But Al Heyman has done some shady business shit. Enough for you to pull a morale card out on him. Now, it wasn't illegal, but Al Heyman and Richard Schaefer took advantage of when Oscar De La Hoya was going through his personal demons, and he stole damn near all of Oscar De La Hoya's top guys that was fighting on Golden Boy. Now, you can get into contracts and paperwork and logistics and things like that. The bottom line is Al Heyman and Richard Schaefer stole those fighters. He stole them. Like, he stole them. And y'all can argue with me in the comment section all y'all want and say, oh, well, they wasn't officially signed to Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya should have been on top of his game. He shouldn't have been doing this and doing that. All right, cool. But it still doesn't make it morally right what Al Heyman and Richard Schaefer did. Still doesn't make it morally right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if Bob Arum would have did that to Al Heyman, y'all been up in arms. If Oscar De La Hoya would have did that to Al Heyman, y'all would have been up in arms. Right is right, wrong is wrong, no matter what the color is or the race is. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, business-wise, it was unethical, and morally, it was wrong for them to steal that man's fighters. It was wrong. So Al Heyman, and I'm not even gonna get into some of the stuff that was alleged that he's done in the music industry. I'm not gonna get into that. But Al Heyman has done enough for you to pull the morale card out on him. But you support every Showtime event. You support every Floyd Mayweather event. And anything that's Mayweather Promotions, that's Al Heyman too. You support that too. But you'll put the morale card out on the side when it comes down to Al Heyman. Don King, he might be the shadiest promoter in history. I don't even have to get into specifics as far as Don King, but y'all the same people that'll support a Don King event. Y'all the same ones that watch every Mike Tyson fight. Bob Arum. Bob Arum has been known for shady dealings from a business aspect. But y'all watch that Terrence Crawford card against Jose Benavidez. Y'all support Top Rank events. Y'all have ordered Manny Pacquiao pay-per-views before. But y'all will put the morale card on the side for Bob Arum. I say it all that to say this. If you don't want to support the DAZN app, cool. But don't sit up here and say that you're not going to support the DAZN app because you don't like how Eddie Hearn does business or how he carries himself when all of these promoters have shady dealings in regards to business, but you only choose to pull the morale card out on Eddie Hearn. Either pull the morale card out on everybody, on all of the promoters, and not support any of the promoters, or put the fucking morale card away and come up with another reason why you won't support DAZN. Because to say that you're not going to support it because of Eddie Hearn is silly. It's absolutely silly. Y'all act like Eddie Hearn owns DAZN. He doesn't own DAZN. He's just the first person in boxing to come up with a deal with the app. The owner of the app, he's worth billions. Eddie Hearn is just a part of the process. He's not DAZN. He's not DAZN. He doesn't own the shit. And then the main reason why I'm going to keep the app is because I support the fighters. I support the fighters, the guys that are in there training hard, putting their life on the line every time they get into the ring. I support Tevin Farmer. Even though Canelo Alvarez, he might have been on the finest juices. I support the fact that Canelo Alvarez is the cash cow. I support Demetrius Andrade. I support the fighters that are on DAZN. The guys that are on there now and the guys that are going to be on there in the future. I just find it hard, as I like to call myself a boxing analyst in a sense. I like to think of myself as boxing media. One day I'm going to meet Tevin Farmer. One day I'm going to meet Demetrius Andrade. One day I'm going to meet Canelo Alvarez. One day I'm going to meet all of these guys. One day I'm going to be at a press conference for a DAZN event. It'll be hard for me to look a fighter in their eye and shake their hand and say, hey, I support you, when I know at the end of the day, it's financially feasible for me to support the app and support the sport that I love, but I'm illegally streaming the fights. All of you guys get caught up with who's the promoter. I don't like the promoter, so I'm not supporting the app. What about the fighter? I thought the most important person in the equation is the fighter. So if you're going to not support DAZN, say you're not going to support it because I don't like the cards, I don't like the lineups, I don't like the fighters. But when you say you're not going to support it because of a promoter, Eddie Hearn, it just sounds stupid. All right? It just sounds stupid. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jefftv, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.